Well, welcome back to Mr. Obsolete's Vintage Homesteading. Well, we got a blowdown here to cut up. We're going to cut up about half of it. End up about there by the edge of the shed there. Been back over here, but anyway, going to be using Mr. Cheesy, or Stihl 040 or 034, I should say. This saw is kind of a weird one. I've done a number of videos on it, and I'd recommend go back and watching them, because the thing that this thing doesn't do is cut thick wood. But this wood's rotten, so we're going to see how it does in the thicker wood like this. But small wood and rotten wood in smaller diameters, man, it's a real cutter. Cuts really fast. So anyway, we'll get it started and be right back. As you can see, rotten wood is what it cuts best. Well, you can see cutting rotten wood. It's one of the best saws out there. But even in that, you can hear it slow down. Chain speed gets much slower in any of those cuts. It'll stall. So anyway, great for fast light cutting. No good for heavy work. Okay, well, we're ready to cutting up our kindling here, branches off it. Be using our little F35 Frontier here, about 35 cc's or so. These are really neat little powerful saws. Only drawback to them is parts availability is just about zero. So anyway, let's get started. Well, you can see that makes short work of cutting up those branches for kindling. Carb's just a little bit lean on it. Last time I ran it, the weather was totally different. But anyway, we'll call that good for today. So I got one last tip here for you. Just want to talk about Mr. Cheesy again here. This is such a weird chainsaw. It's really good for certain things, not so good for other things. So for small diameter wood, rotten wood is superb. For cutting bigger wood and hardwood, it's a turd. So if you want a saw like this displacement 57cc, I'd recommend either getting a F35 Super, has a little more displacement and has torque, or better yet, the replacement for this, which is an F36, because they have a purge valve and a decompression valve. This thing is really a bear to start when it's been sitting or when it's cold. So I always have to take the air cleaner off and put some gas down it to light it off when it's been sitting for a while. So anyway, we'll be back again when we're ready to cut up the rest of the tree. So vintage is best. We'll see you soon.